So, Tonni Christensen and I are off to East versus West 6. So, this is just a little video to show Copenhagen Power Pullers, where we train, and focusing mostly on Tonni Christensen, the Lonestar, and Lindy Andersen, who's standing here on the right. And we're also just talking about the upcoming East versus West and some of the expectations we maybe have. And I am looking forward to witnessing Mr. John Brzenk in action. Other than that, I just thought I would share this practice session with you. You know, Copenhagen Power Pullers is just a surprisingly nice club because there's an awful lot of teaching, and you really feel like the focus is definitely on arm wrestling. And I, as a 45-year-old woman, have felt totally accepted and welcome at this club, so that's pretty cool. I hadn't expected such a welcome.
Okay, so this is the Lonestar, Tonni Christensen and Lindy, the Lindy hop on the right. Whoops. Tonni Christensen has been on the international scene. Was there one big elbow foul I hear? Okay. So we need no? Maybe a little bit. So straighten up those shoulders. There we go. Oi. Was that a top roll?
Anything roll.
A sort of anything go rolls. Oh, yes. Any thoughts, comments?
No, I'm trying different. He's young and strong.
He's young and strong, and apparently has got good a good feel for it. Yeah. I've heard Lindy is good at.
It's a big heart and wants so badly to beat me.
And then I'm young, so I can keep going.
Yes,
he can. Look at him. He's always training.
Exactly.
That's why he's taking these long breaks.
And shaking.
He's happy right now.
He's healthy. Oh, but you need to be healthy for in a week's time when you go to East versus West.
Yes.
You don't want to be totally messed up there.
I think I have a pretty good chance. East versus West, don't you think?
Probably.
Give me a little thing.
Those old guys.
What are your chances against Engin Terzi? He looks very strong.
I think you have the advantage.
He looks a bit soft, doesn't he?
What?
Okay.
He looks what?
Soft.
I've just seen him pull people, and he just can. He's surprisingly strong considering how little he's training at the moment and injured.
So try. Here it comes. He's relentless.
Okay, that's a coup for sure.
No, I will try to start. See if you can catch me.
Okay,
Is that a one?
this might be a flash pin. Pretty much. That was a flash pin.
Okay, I won't do that like this. I will just pull him slowly. Okay?
It's gonna pull him slowly.
Lindy's just commenting that nobody else in the club seems to make that particular kind of flash move. They move this way, which gives them the possibility to pull out can open, and nobody can manage to stop if you do this in that particular flat move.
Det kan du ikke nå.
So
you can't.
what you did, what you
And
did
Lindy's like,
there
"Oh,
was a
still
straight
try."
flat.
No, it
Or
was
what was
just
it?
a triceps.
Yeah, straight to the side.
Straight to the sides.
So there was no indication of
No,
pressure this way.
which way I want to go. It's just a shock,
Yeah,
a
that's
shock
what-
impact. So now I want to show you how you pull with your pectoralis major, your chest, compared to a power hook. When we're in the power hook here, and my arm is facing toward the winning peg here, I can use my chest to pull Lindy out of position because the chest muscle is stronger than the arm muscle. So it's all about dynamics, movement completely, okay? So see, we have it here. My arm is facing this way here. Now I close in here, but if I have it here, it won't make any difference, but just relax here. So see here, if I use my pec muscle here, I'm not moving his arm because the arm is facing towards him, so it's not any impact. If it's facing this way, just relax. So you can move him towards here to use the chest muscle.
Okay.
With a little bit of pronation as well.
Yeah.
I can feel his
A little pronation.
He's proning a little bit at the same time to change my hand position.
And pronation, that is when you go like this.
Supination.
No, this way.
Yeah.
Pronation.
Pronation,
So when you do that, I can feel you're pronating a little bit to attack my hand.
That is this way, isn't it? Supination's that way.
Yeah, and he's pronating.
Yeah.
So you can do it slower, and so you can see what I mean about pronating.
Yeah, at the end there.
But before he added it earlier.
Because any movement is difficult to stop. If there's constant moving, it's difficult to counter, to find out where and when to counter. If there's movement all the time, let's say here, hold, okay, I go. See, it's difficult to find the way to attack for him to defend.
It's a little bit like dribbling in football.
Yeah, exactly. As long as there is movement, it's difficult. But if he catches me in the press here, and the match stops, then he has all the position to neutralize my arm and my hand. But if he catches me and I do this instead, or this instead, he cannot settle down to where to find to stop me.
Interesting. When I was training with Tonni Jensen last week, he said something interesting. He said, Leah, if you get your connections strong, you know, the connection between the different moves, you'll be twice as strong.
That's right.
That's a big statement, because he said your wrist is, like you said, your wrist is strong, your hand is strong, your arm is strong. There's nothing that's actually weak, but it's the combining them that is weak.
Finding the connection to where to pull.
Yeah, and I have no idea.
No, it comes with practice.
I think it's also partly because I'm always competing with you guys that are so much stronger than me that you can feel things I can't.
Yeah, you just have to slow it down and just learn it all the time.
Yeah. Yes, and I have to not give it my all the time and concentrate a little bit on just making the movements.
You feel where it's good, where it feels comfortable, where you feel strong, where you have your opponents feeling weak, stuff like that.
Yes, but those things where I feel strong and where the opponent feels weak is not possible for me to feel.
It will at some point.
Against you guys.
You just have to do it long enough, then you'll learn.
Because you'll counter it.
No.
You'll just put more effort in.
No. But you will learn.
But I don't think you believe it in full in what you're doing when you're doing it. You're not believing your full potential.
Maybe
you
not.
just find
you
yourself.
can ask Jordan. He was terrible technically when he started. No technique at all. He had the same as you, all over the place. He was strong. Super strong, no connection at all. No connection. But after a year of practice, he's actually good technical. He has connection, he feels strong, he knows where he wants to go. It just takes time.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I haven't been here so many times yet to build that up.
Exactly. If I was up against John Brzenk, if my match was against John Brzenk, I would think I have no chance, so I'm not gonna pull anything. Maybe I could surprise it with my speed, maybe, instead of just giving up instead, you know?
Yeah.
So, many people here in this club don't use their full potential against me because they know I'm stronger, but I mean, surprise me. I'll bet you could beat me if you surprise me.
Yeah. Well, when I posted that my rap for John Brzenk, then Tonni Jensen, he said, well, because he hadn't seen it yet, he just said, well, maybe if you false start try and pin him, flash pin him, then you maybe got a chance, which is of course like the greatest laugh ever. But I liked his advice.
So it's going to be fun to see you at the East versus West. We see all the great Americans and Europeans of the sport in arm wrestling.
Yeah, and I actually plan to do some sketching while I'm there and see if I can get any good drawings of the fights and also just people
my
sitting
highlight's
around.
going to be when you see John Brzenk coming towards you. It's going to be like a Christmas.
I don't know, maybe I'll play it cool.
Yeah.
No, I'll try and be normal.
Yeah, he is normal.
He's normal. And I'm normal. Am I?
Yes, of course. Sometimes. Lindy's also normal sometimes.
Did you watch my rap?
I think so. I can't remember.
When I first discovered John Brzenk, I couldn't believe what I was witnessing.
He moved through the young guys practicing, and Ryan Bowen thought it was amazing.
Did you see it?
I don't know. Have you seen it?
So, I think it's all.
You might have seen it. Ryan Bowen's seen it.
Yeah? What did he say? What did he say?
He thought it was incredible.
Ah, that's good.
and posted it on his channel. Thanks, Ryan.
Does anybody know who Tonni Christensen is, by the way, out there? I don't know.
The Lonestar.
The Lonestar, yeah. I was in my prime years ago. Years ago. That time when I was something special.
You can find him at arm
From
wars.
Tonni Christensen, Dan Thomas looked absolutely livid. Look at that on the replay. Jerk off the start, ball line to the man from Great Britain. And then asked him, what have you got? Look at the look on the face of Nosferatu. That man is not happy and he trails by 2 pins.
There was a prime, yes. Now just a shadow of myself, but I'm more experienced than ever. But
Yeah.
the age goes up, the strength goes down. It's just a simple fact of life.
And maybe more focus on family. That
Yeah,
also
family takes a lot of time.
And develop the sport here in Denmark instead of actually
Yeah.
competing himself.
Tonni is a good teacher here. In fact, this whole club is very teacher orientated.
But Lindy has taken that role also to be a good teacher of new arm wrestlers.
So has
a great job.
Tonni Jensen.
Who's that? Oh, the arm breaker. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
The nemesis.
He stole my name.
Yeah, he stole my name. No, actually, it was Travis Bagent who gave me the name the Lonestar in 2006 in Manchester for the World Championship. It was in Manchester, my first Worlds, and Travis come up to me and say, "Travis Bagent, nice to meet you." And I say to him, "I know, I know who you are." Nice to meet you. I know. Sound very
Weird.
very weird, yeah, exactly. But he took it as a gentleman, you know.
Yeah,
So
understood.
so he gave me the name the Lone Star because I was the only guy from Denmark competing in that time,
At
and I
that
was
level.
a rookie, with big R, rookie. Yeah, I had nothing to do there, but sometimes has to be the first time.
Yes, and that's the way you learn, is going up against people
Exactly.
much better than you.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been to every contest in the world. World Arm Wrestling League, Arm Wars, World Championship, Danish Championship, Swedish competitions, Moldova Open, Nemiroff Cup, many arm wrestling competitions. Yeah,
Have you been to the Slotty?
yeah. The same slutty tour is also called Nemiroff Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the slutty tours. Yeah, I've been up against Pushkar
Wow.
and.
Oh, how did that feel?
It was like an honor. I tried to, he was like this before the start.
Yes.
I was trying to do like this fast, and we slipped out and we go to the strap. I said, no. Like this.
Was that because you could already feel it was going to be
no
impossible?
chance whatsoever. It's like Lindy going up against Ronaldo in football. I don't know how good you are, but but there is a chance, but it's very small. But actually, when he saw it was up against me, he was actually not taking his light. He was like that.
You mean, does he do that all the time?
Yeah, I thought it was just like this, but he took it like. So I say, okay, respect.
Nice.
And also against Frank Lamparelli, I think it was in Bulgaria in 2013. He took salsa very, very seriously. He's multiple world arm wrestling champion. But I have still a strong fingers and wrist. Every time I lose in the world championship, they lose because they attack my arm, not my hand.
Okay.
My hand is strong and my fingers are strong.
Straight to the side.
Yeah, straight to the side all the time. I lost like that. But also,
Still on. Yes.
but also, I don't have at that time any training partners.
That's the problem with being a lone star.
Exactly. It's first the last 4 years
fight
people
arm
are starting to come in arm
lamp
wrestling.
posts.
Yeah. To train.
So who did you train with? A lamppost?
It was some guys that
Left hand.
Yeah. Yeah, and myself. Yeah.
I
remember it so much.
sometimes do that sort of
What
thing.
year?
She did.
But I have a lot of a good name in all over the world. We have invited here Jerry Catterat. He couldn't at that time. Michael Todd has been here 3 times.
Okay,
Visit me.
nice.
I've been to him. I've been to Alan Fisher's house in San Diego. A lot of the world know me. A lot of the older guys.
Yeah, all the guys.
So
He's the same age as me, 45.
yeah. So
Under 50.
sorry.
Under 50.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
You're surprised he's under 50?
Actually, I'm gonna be at the corner at
Paul Linn?
Paul Linn, in this East versus West
West.
6. He asked, "Can you be in my corner to support me and give me some advice?" I said, "Of course. I have a lot of advice, but the most important thing is you do what you feel is right, so you don't gamble what your plan has already been."
But I guess it's always good to get a bit of input if you're unsure of what your plan is.
Of course, but he's very, very strong.
I know.
Yeah, Paul Linn. So, but against Rustam Babayev, it's gonna
be
a
tough.
handful. He is
Rustam.
tough. Yeah,
Little but strong.
he is strong. Very strong. No curse, but he's very strong. Rustam Babayev. He's no
But he's been having a break, so maybe
but
he's
he
not
is
top.
strong. His
Yeah.
tendons and muscle are intact. Of course, the age is getting older, but I think it's going to be 50-50. I'll say 3-2 to Paul Linn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of have to, though, don't you? Well, let's go. We just want a good fight, and
This is no fight. This is training. No fight.
no,
because it
between Paul Linn and
Oh yeah.
and Rustam Babayev. So yeah, this will be the last few hits before I run out of memory.
Okay.
Oops, we don't. Okay.
So in this position, it's very easy for me to pin Lindy.
Very easy to pin Lindy in that position.
Is that right?
I have a very weak arm.
He has a weak arm.
Yeah.
So you see it, try again here, in this position here. It's very, very easy for me to clamp down here on Lindy.
Do you know, I have a theory. You know how Ryan Bowen, he did a lot of arm wrestling specific training without actually doing base training. So he became very specific about his what he could do and became very technical, I believe, but not very strong. And now that he's actually built base strength up on top of that, I think that will make him better than if he'd started with a base strength and then put the technical stuff, because you could never rely on his base strength.
Does Ryan Bowen know Jordan Holland? So he's also from Australia.
Do you, Ryan, do you know Jordan Holland?
Jordan Holland?
Not yet, I'll come visit you one day.
And beat him.
We call him the koala. He's looks sweet,
koala.
but he is very sharp.
Nice.
Do you have a nickname?
Small man.
Yeah, Jordan is strong enough to have me hanging off his arm
Okay.
on the table.
Yeah?
Just like, so
Okay.
that's
I think
pretty
Lindy's
impressive.
nickname is High Tower or something.
But maybe
guy.
high tower. But I don't know if Jordan can do it right now because of it's after Christmas. So maybe in a few weeks' time.
You see here, I hold him here in this position. Now he's going into his arm. It's very wise. But here I have to load up, double it up, double it up.
Okay. Cool.
That's it, guys.
Yeah. See you East versus West.
Yes.
Woo! I might do some interviews.